Hi everybody, this is coming from Quartz and I got several of these over here from Boeing actually. Should driverless cars kill their own passengers to save a pedestrian? This is where the ethics police come in, folks. This is the new situation that everybody's going to be talking about once these cars are legal. Now, people ask me why I don't do little spin-offs of different movies and stuff when I talk about different subjects, because I wanted to mention Hot Tub Time Machine 2, they did a scene where one of the cars actually tried to kill Lou. And, you know, why I wouldn't put up a video of that and stuff, it's because I don't have the rights to that. And I really don't trust the laws right now to just start putting up random parts of videos and stuff. But anyways, this is coming from Quartz.com, sponsored by Boeing, I imagine, unless Boeing is just an advertisement. I believe it's actually sponsored by Boeing. And this one here is from Science Dump. Why self-driving cars must be programmed to decide who they should kill. This is actually a big situation, folks. I mean, you wouldn't believe that this was even necessary, but in the future it's going to be necessary. Well, these little shit cars are you're going to be dead if you get into an accident anyways. That's just the way it is. You hit a deer, you're dead. You hit a tree, you're dead. There's no walking away from it, folks. I don't care if it has a lawnmower motor or not. You're probably going to be dead or really, really messed up, even at 30 miles an hour. So basically, this just goes on to say that, you know, this has been something philosophers have been debating for similar moral conundrum for years, the discussion of practical applications with the advent of self-driving cars, which are expected to be commonplace on the road in the coming years, probably coming decades. Cars by Google, Tesla, and probably a lot of others that I can name that your people have never heard of. You can even look at a PDF to view the problem. But basically everything from any number of things will decide whether or not the car will kill you or kill the passenger or kill the pedestrian, whether or not it should go off a cliff to avoid killing you or to avoid killing another driver, whether or not someone is responsible for the situation of whether or not the car kills you or the pedestrian, and who is responsible after the fact. Helen Froh, professor of practical philosophy at Stockholm University, has given a series of lectures on the trolley problem. This is what it's being called. It says self-driving car manufacturers should program vehicles to protect innocent bystanders, as those in the car have more responsibility for any danger. And basically it says we have a pretty stringent obligation not to kill people, she tells Quartz. If you decided to get into self-driving car, then that's impossible. Then that's the opposing risk. Remember, this car kills somebody, you're still at fault, even though it's self-driving. That's the way it's probably going to be. I mean, you can't disassemble the car. I mean, the car is legally not at fault, and I've seen these cars being driven. You do have some controls, but here's the situation. It's designed in such a way to where the vehicle itself has the automated control. So you're sitting there and you're trying to go turn, you know, even when the automation system is off, and it's fighting you to not turn. So it's actually quite bad of a system if you end up trying in an emergency situation to stop it from, you know, doing what it's programmed to do. So this is the situation. And basically it gives you some examples. You know, if you have people coming here and a crosswalk and you're driving, well, I wouldn't slow down at this point, I don't know, but would you in the vehicle or being the vehicle, would the vehicle slam on the brakes or try to dodge the object and kill one innocent versus 20 innocents, to not kill an innocent and swerve, or to avoid innocence altogether and swerve? Uh, you know, would you buy a car that's programmed to kill you? Well, that's always a situation. And basically, as cars and as other machines become increasingly autonomous, uh, computational ethics become more important. Although they act, of course, based on programming and their experience, but we don't have direct control over what they do as we do today with the kinds of technology we have. So, folks, this is the situation. There's going to be a lot of people in the future who probably get tossed in prison because of what their car decided to do. This is going to be the same situation, well, probably more, like when your dog attacks somebody and you end up in prison and they put your dog down or something similar. They toss you in prison because of what your kid did. That's probably more likely how it's going to be. And this is the way it's going to be. It's bad, I know.